In this video, I will demonstrate how to move and copy objects with precision using the polar tracking feature in AutoCAD. The demonstration in this video is relevant for both AutoCAD PC and AutoCAD Mac. To use polar tracking in AutoCAD, make sure this feature is toggled on. To do this, at the command line type OSNAP, return Enter key on the keyboard. The OSNAP dialog box will deploy on your screen. Within this dialog box on the OSNAP tab, make sure that both OSNAP and OSNAP tracking boxes are checked. The relevant object snap tools that need to be checked include endpoint, midpoint, intersection. A word of caution: sometimes having too many OSNAP tools selected can create confusion when using the OSNAP tracking. Pick OK. We will use the Move command to center this group of lines to the midpoint of the vertical and horizontal lines of the rectangle. At the command line type Move, Enter. The AutoCAD prompt indicates Select Objects. In the next part of the demonstration, you will see me select the set of angled lines using the different selection methods. Let's compare the three different selection methods we could use in this scenario. Let's start with selection method number 1. If you choose to select the set using grips, you will need to pick on each individual line. This is the slowest method in this instance. Method number 2 utilizes the green crossing box. Start thinking like a professional drafter. At which point do all of the objects share? In this case, the common point is the center of the star-like group of line segments. Therefore, if we do a crossing box through the center, we will be able to quickly select the entire group. Let's compare this with method number 3, the blue window box. To be able to use the blue window box as a selection tool, you have to make sure that the selection box is large enough to enclose the entire set of lines without leaving any part of a line segment out of the set. Once you have selected the objects, read the command line to determine your next step. The command line reads, Select Objects. If all of the objects within the set have been successfully selected, then pick the Return Enter key on your keyboard to progress to the next step. Read the command line. Specify a base point. AutoCAD is asking you which point needs to be aligned in the move. In this case, it is the center point where all of the lines converge. Pick on that point. Read the command line. AutoCAD is asking you for a displacement point. This is the final placement and where we will employ polar tracking. Without picking with your mouse, hover over to a vertical line. Hover until you see the midpoint triangle symbol, avoiding any irrelevant OSNAP symbols, such as perpendicular. We are not going to align to the perpendicular. We are looking for the midpoint triangle symbol. Once we see the symbol, do not pick with your mouse. Instead, track toward one of the horizontal lines and hover your mouse around the apparent midpoint of the line. When you see the midpoint symbol, track toward the middle of the rectangle. Keep tracking from the vertical and horizontal lines of the rectangle without picking with your mouse. AutoCAD is trying to find a tracking path based on your mouse movements. Once you see a dashed vertical and horizontal tracking line centered in the rectangle, pick with your mouse for the second displacement point. Let's verify that the group of line segment is indeed centered in the rectangle. A quick way to make sure you've found the exact center is to use a drafting method of using construction lines. Construction lines are temporary lines used to help you measure, construct, and place accurately drafted objects within a space. To use construction lines, at the command line type Excel. Return Enter key on your keyboard. Read the command line. In the square brackets, you will see a list of choices. Type H for horizontal. Pick on the midpoint of the vertical line of the rectangle. You now have a horizontal construction line that stretches to infinity in both the 0° and 180° directions. Pick the Escape ESC key once you've placed the horizontal construction line. Repeat the construction line command by typing at the command line Excel. Return Enter key on your keyboard. Type V for vertical. Pick the midpoint of the horizontal line of the rectangle. You now have a vertical construction line that stretches to infinity in both the 90-degree and 270-degree directions. Pick the Escape, ESC key on the keyboard to end the command. Look at the group of angled lines. Does the center of the angled lines match up with the intersection of the vertical and horizontal construction lines? In this case, the horizontal placement of the set of line segments is accurate. However, the vertical placement needs to be moved lower in order to rest at the intersection of the construction lines. Use the Move command and the blue window selection method to select the group of objects. The blue window selection method is preferred here, so that you do not accidentally select the construction lines and move them in the process. The construction lines need to stay in place to be used as a guide. Once you have selected the group of objects, pick the center point of where all the lines converge as a base point. The displacement point, or final pick point, will be where the vertical and horizontal construction lines intersect each other. To eliminate the construction lines, use the grips to select each line and pick on the Delete key on the keyboard, or use the Erase command in AutoCAD on the Modify tool panel. To recap this lesson, polar tracking is a quick way to align objects when using the Move or Copy command. This method requires that the Object Tracking F11 function key be toggled on and that the OSNAP F3 function key also be toggled on and the relevant Object Snap tools checked. When using object tracking, always check your work. The method of checking the alignment in this lesson demonstrated using the construction line command.